Yeah. Sunrise breaks on the northern pines. Trail dust rising, hear those engines whine. Kicks stand up, gloves on tight. Hit Michigan's dirt, it's a rider's delight. Every twist and turn, hard in the fight. Racing through the day, chasing the light. From the rugged tracks to the forest trails. Speed and freedom in those windy gales. Throttle down Michigan, feel the roar. Kicking up mud right out the door. Racing through the woods, dirt flying high. Living for the rush beneath the big blue sky. Big blue sky. Engines creeping loud on a gravel path. Roots and rocks do the math. Leaning hard, push the gear. Michigan trails the finish lines near. Every jump and landing, flying free. Craving more of this wild energy. Tracks and trails both call my name. A dirt bike rider's eternal flame.
Ladies and gentlemen, strap in for another adrenaline-packed episode of Dirt Bike Action. From the starting gate to the checkered flag, we're bringing you exclusive interviews, epic battles, and insider commentary. Get ready for pure two-wheeled excitement. The Dirt Bike Download presented by AMA District 14. Now your hosts, James Elkins and Logan Densmore.
Wait, what you hear?
Cold calling.
When you text and said audio's gone.
Yep. Okay. All right. Thanks for our monitors out there, Jeff, Sean Newman. Sean Newman. Jeez, Sean Chamberlain listening.
Oh, because he's watching today.
Yes, he's watching us.
I know Jeff's always on it. Jeff's always
watching us. That's unusual that Jeff didn't text.
He's
me
like
before Sean.
he's like our not in studio producer.
So again, welcome to the Dirt Bike Download, episode 18, August 12th in Logan's garage.
Wow.
And it's nicer in here. It's a nicer little breeze compared to
Yeah, it's
Savannah
definitely
Creek.
been a lot cooler today than it has been.
I think this table's nice.
The table's great.
How are you recovered from Loretta's yet?
Yeah, I had a couple jet lag days for sure. I know last Thursday when Logan and I did the podcast, I was dragging ass.
Dude,
I
think
I was dragging ass.
You just brought up our viewership numbers from last week, and I know part of it may be your energy level.
I was not energetic.
Your energy level, and
well, at that point, I mean, you and I were both kind of on the same schedule with that. I think we had like 3 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours, and
it was not good.
And our 3 hours of sleep were like in the car.
Yes, yeah, our 3 hours of sleep were in the car. That was dumb.
And it was like an hour and a half during the car ride, and then like an hour and a half in the pits at Loretta's for a nap.
Yes, that was a great thing. Shout out to Sean Chamberlain. We'll be giving him a call here in a little bit. We have our one and only Michigan currently residing champion, Brantley Faber, and his dad, Trent, are going to come on here in just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we still claim Levi.
We still. Hey,
Carrie was like, "Where were you born?"
Yeah, Carrie claims Michigan for Levi.
Oh, absolutely.
And Don.
And Carrie and Don are Michigan people, and
they showed up.
Levi
for the
was born and started racing here.
Yep, they showed up for the dinner. That was a big thing.
And they still come back and race sometimes.
Yes, actually, Don came to Cadillac here for the last Cadillac race on Sunday, and he got his butt handed to him by some of the locals. This guy, Donald Letty, got 7th overall in 45 plus.
Yeah.
He's going to be carrying national number 7 next year.
Wild.
Dude, he was impressive.
He was.
In his motos. I was, for somebody who...
Don's one of those guys that he's never going to look super flashy. I gave him crap. Probably this was like 20...
I think he got 3rd at Cadillac at the state race.
Yeah, 2016 or 2017. I was giving him crap because I'm like, Don doesn't throw whips. And then we were at Valley, and he went over the 110 and threw just a big old whip, and then come back and he was like, I do throw whips.
It's about like me. He can get it sideways, just not flat.
Yeah.
Then I'm not whipping over the 110.
Not drain plugging it. But.
Not drain plugging it. So anyway, let's briefly...
Motopops.
Motopops. Thank you, Motopops. Yeah. The Dirtbike down. We need Motopops more than ever. It's hot. It's still hot.
It ain't Tennessee humid.
It ain't Tennessee humid.
It ain't Tennessee humid.
And we'll talk to everybody about that here in just a bit.
Yeah. It's not Tennessee humid. Because holy crap.
First off, this past weekend,
I just got the text from BK. You have no volume.
Oh yeah. Now we do. Thanks.
We
BK.
fixed it.
We fixed it.
Thanks, BK.
So this past weekend, we'll go through that real quick.
Yeah.
I was at Log Road for their state race. 456 riders. Our women's turnout. 20 in the women's, 19 in the girls, 9 in women's 25 plus. And then they did something real special this weekend. They did a girls 4 to 8
open on the mini track,
50cc on the mini track, and had 8 girls sign up for that. So some good encouragement.
I feel like we're moving, even nationally, I feel like we're moving more towards more girls classes.
I think so.
I mean,
I don't think the girls.
I mean, not necessarily. I think at the 65 level, like it seems like it might not be quite as. And don't kill me, no hate comms. I don't know that it's quite as needed because we've seen some girls on 65s do really well against the boys. I think at that level,
Ava would do really good. Time to time against the boys, especially on 50s.
I think when they get to the 85 is where the separation starts a little bit. But it seems like the 65, they're competitive.
And Burning, at Loretta's, she was right there.
She broke the bike.
Yes.
I mean, she was in line to win a title.
We were going to win a title. First female to win a
moto
open
in
class.
In an open class.
In an open class.
Because Racing Kyler won a title, but she didn't win a moto. She's the first one to win a title.
Yeah. Consistency is key at Loretta's. 3 motos. But anyway, Log Road... 456 riders. There was some really good battles for the state round.
State rounds are holding strong.
Yeah, and a lot of our Loretta participants, Faber showed up.
Stopped on their way back.
Aries Roberts showed up.
L Young. Stopped on their way back.
They all stopped on their way back, and even if it was a little out of the way, made it. You know, they didn't come Saturday, they come Sunday, and our usual D14 turnout. And then up to 10 Pines. They had a great weekend, too.
I think they were like 510 for the weekend, something like that. It was like 230 something and 270. Yeah, I mean, it was really good. And some track changes up there. They added some clay in, they widened some stuff out, and I heard nothing but positive things.
The pictures I saw were nothing but positive.
Yeah.
So,
Widened it out, looked great.
I'm gonna turn my camera or turn the whole laptop so I can make eye contact with you because we were having problems with that last week.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you were the referee at Roush World.
Yeah, I was at Roush World's Hair Scramble. First time I'd been down there. Roush World is a cool place. It really is. I mean, it is like, it's rednecks with paychecks. Like, it is
rednecks with paychecks. I think I could describe almost all of us dirt bike riders.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, they have a like event center, wedding facility, but you know, the property itself, they've got, you know, great woods. They've got like a sand drag pit for the side by side jockeys and good woods. A lot of like big campground. The owners, I think it's Jamie and Ben, are just super into it, super into making sure events work. They are willing to do just anything to make the event work. And it went well.
Big banquet center or reception hall for weddings.
Yeah.
It sounds like, you know, there's always room for more.
Yeah.
Either improvements.
Yeah, they did an enduro cross race on Saturday night, which was fun. I mean, I'm sure it looked like a lot of people had fun at it.
I know Logan Dowling was uploading.
Yeah, Logan Moto was there. Yep. Yeah.
One of our D14 rider reps.
Yeah, he talked to me and he's like, I don't know what I was doing.
Something different. Yeah, and we talked about that.
Yeah, him and I talked a little bit. He said he wants to try a race in every discipline next year. And I was like, and he's rode some flat track and he rides ice. And then he goes, the only thing I don't know about is hill climb and stock bike. And I was like, no, you'll be fine.
You're fine.
I was like, stock bike's fine.
I've done it.
And he goes, I don't want my bike cartwheeling back down the hill. And I was like,
no, you're fine. No. If you go to Muskegon, go the normal hill, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Goshen Iron Horseman Hill looks like.
That's bigger. I think.
Okay.
I haven't been. I went to Goshen. It's like Middlebury. I went there when I was like 12 to watch. My dad rode Harleys.
Don't remember how steep.
My dad rode Harleys, and they're like, "We're riding our Harleys down to this hill climb."
I don't know. Stetson uploaded some pictures of a hill climb they went to, and it looked like if you slid down it, you would not be hurt or not be having fun. Like
I mean, you look at some of those ones out west that like Josh Hill goes to and stuff, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and the ruts,
I don't want to walk up it.
The ruts and rocks going up it.
Yeah, I don't even want to walk up it.
I like it when they race side by side. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like the X Cross thing.
X-Cross,
that's really cool.
That's pretty cool. How was the? I know there was an enduro and a because the summer bummer enduro was this weekend and a hill.
I didn't really get anything. I don't know what the numbers were on summer bummer. I haven't seen anything yet. Roush World was like 320.
Okay, so
but they were back to back. You know, they had one last weekend,
and then we got Jack Pine coming up this weekend.
Jack Pine coming up. I mean, it was. And like I said, the dirt in the woods was great. Like the dirt in the woods was like primo,
pretty dry in the open. Or
open areas were very. It was dusty, except for they ran down like this. It's like a peat bog almost. Like it was, you know. I talked to a couple of the guys and they're like, "Oh, it felt like you were dragging your rear brake the whole way through because it was just like soft, spongy dirt, just power robbing." But other than that, if it was open area, it was pretty dry.
Okay.
And then in the woods was good. And their enduro cross section, they even the
did they run some of that with the
the smaller one they ran during the race.
Did it have a bypass or no?
Yeah, it was a bypass. Okay. It's a substantial enduro cross section. Like it's.
I saw the videos of.
Yeah, there was obviously some people had some problems with the tire double.
Okay, yeah, well,
that tire double bit some folks.
Well, rubber on rubber is
great.
And
then we also had that's not on the post, but we had Lucky Thumb race this past weekend. You put on the post.
Sorry. I did OMP. But for this weekend.
Lucky Thumb raced TT on Friday night, short track on Saturday night. I think they had some issues on Saturday night with track deterioration. It deteriorated like really quick. There was just some spots that got unsafe, and Lucky Thumb, you know, did their due diligence and they called it. You know, after heats, I think they might have barely got into some mains, but they called it. You know, there was no way to bring it back around.
Yeah, once you lose it.
Yeah, once you and anybody that knows, and we've done it in Cadillac, once you start losing a flat track, whether it's short track or whatever, like everything is so packed in that dirt, like you can't just repack it and it's going to be fine. If you have a hole and you put some dirt in it, it's just going to come back in 3 laps. So they were very, very smart and very safety conscious to pull the plug. And I, you know, looking at stuff online, seeing riders saying, you know, thank you for, you know, caring about our safety. And like, it didn't seem like anybody was really upset about it.
Okay. That's awesome.
So, I mean, Lucky Thumb's been running races for a long time. They know what they're doing. And I think that's the first time this year that flat track's going to be back to back.
Yeah, this weekend they're going to be at Owasso Motorsports, and it's going to be, I believe, TT on Saturday, and you have to look at their post they just posted.
Because they do Saturday, Sunday.
They do Saturday,
Short track
Sunday.
TT, I think it might be TT on Saturday, short track Sunday. I think that's usually how it goes. They do TT first at
Now,
places.
For all of you listening out there and being bored, I usually have show notes for this stuff. Yes, it's short track and then TT.
Yeah.
Got a little busy today, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm interviewing people to replace me at work.
So for people that don't know about the flat track stuff,
Yeah.
TT is like flat track, but it's
with a jump or
well,
two.
It has a jump or two. Plus, you're not just turning left.
Yeah,
there's some right turns. You know, it's a way to spice it up a little bit. Think Peoria.
Henry Wiles,
King
of Peoria.
the TT King.
Yes, the TT King.
Yeah.
Do not mess with Henry at Peoria. TT.
Adam Beldiga is another one that's really good at TT.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam's good at everything he rides.
National one man.
Yeah, I mean, he's road races, flat tracks. He's got a killer motocross track at his house.
You know, I miss going to the flat tracks this year. I've only done one, and that's something that I
Cadillac was a good time last year.
Yeah, we had a great time. 3 races up there,
and
hopefully I get to more flat tracks this next year or whatever.
Yeah, Lucky Thumb has their state championship round in September. I'll go to that.
Okay.
I usually try to make it up. I mean, it's a 2.5, 3 hour drive, but
we'll get there.
I like making it up to Lucky Thumb at least once a year. I went twice a couple years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got Big Air.
Big Air running Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's their final race of the year.
Final race of the year. It's a little early for their final race.
But they can't run that late anyways.
No, they can't run into October, but.
So they kind of front loaded their schedule a bit.
They have some cool stuff going on this weekend. There's a money moto for the 85s, and cornhole tournament. They got
the Bernie's class.
The Bernie's class. That's for people who don't know. Bernie, longtime announcer there, owned the track.
Yeah.
Bernie, it was a good old boy, and all I hear in my head to this day, "Faster, boys, faster." that was his catch line. And we line up there. Big Air was first place I ever raced with a cement start.
They had a cement start.
They had a
back
cement
in the day,
start.
yeah.
It was just as you pull in the gate there at the bottom of the hill, because the gate wasn't where the gate is now.
Yeah.
And the mini track is where that used to be.
Yeah.
So back in the day, we had a cement start left-hander, and that's maybe where I came into my love of cement starts.
Yeah.
So, tonight on the show, again, we're going to have Sean Chamberlain here a little later.
SC3.
SC3, the Terminator. He won one of his guys won a championship. This and I think
well, he supports Faber.
Yep. And that's his first national championship.
Yeah.
And then he had a bunch of riders down there supporting
Yeah, he
him
did.
all.
He had a lot of riders down there.
And then
Kind of like how TCD was on the suspension side.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
Sean on the graphic side.
Oh my gosh. So again, shout out to TCD. I was trying to get Heather on tonight. They're at Walton, supporting everybody at Walton.
I'm taking my glasses off. I'm fat and I'm like it's fogging up, driving me nuts.
So anyway, thanks Heather for texting me back today. But yeah, they're out in Walton.
Yeah.
And
the Canadian Lorettas.
The Canadian
The
Lorettas.
Walton Trans.
And I didn't realize it was the week after Loretta's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been that way in the past. I thought it was a couple weeks after.
Yeah, because I think the kid that won Mini Senior because Vicari had problems, Mason Murdy, he's Canadian. He went up there and crashed out.
Okay.
Had a concussion or something.
Into Walton?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we could have had the inside.
I follow
line
a lot of
on.
those little
Yeah,
fast kids.
you know who does also is Sean.
Yeah, Sean knows all those.
Sean's
kids.
been to Walton.
Yeah, Sean's been to Walton. Yeah. So
I've been to Walton back in the day when I was.
So we covered Big Air and Owasso, and then the only other one we got to cover for this coming weekend is the Jack Pine, the 100th edition of the Jack Pine Enduro.
100 years of Jack Pine.
100 years of Jack Pine.
We'll talk about that a little bit more. We'll call our people because we got kids on here who have a bedtime.
Okay.
So we'll call them, and then
all right.
at the end
we're calling Faber first.
We're calling Faber first.
All
So
right.
I just texted Trent, and let's see if this goes through. I bet it won't.
Logan just texted me, hot in there, bud.
Just a second here, Trent. I got to connect to our thing again because I am the best of the best. Trent, you with us?
No.
Yeah, let's see. Can you hear me, sir? Nope. All right, Trent, hold on just a second here. Our podcast equipment is super awesome.
We have all the top of the line podcast
I
equipment.
know. And this is,
If you don't disconnect and then reconnect, it'll do it every
there
time.
we go. I got him. I know I got him. Trent, you with us?
Yep.
All right, if you got us playing in the background, turn it down or off because it'll echo and it sucks. So we're at Loretta's. We see you on Monday for practice day, and you tell us Brantley broke a tooth, and we got to go to an emergency dentist, and.
Which anybody, I mean, as most adults that are listening to this, probably like we've all had something with a tooth at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And like that is pain you cannot get away from. It is the worst thing in the world.
So it's a baby tooth, and you guys have to run in. You run into Waverly, and the dentist won't work on you. So run us through that whole process, and right before his moto on Wednesday, how that all went.
Yeah. So went to the local practice track on Friday. Got back to the motorhome and said his tooth hurt. We were looking at it. You could see part of it was chipped. And we talked with Brianna Millsaps. And she had a friend that trained at MTF. Her son's trained at MTF, say that she was a dentist. So we met with her on Sunday, and she tried to pull it there at the ranch.
And it wouldn't give.
It wouldn't give. She had him on just a card table, local anesthesia, and she just didn't have everything she needed to do it. So met with someone in Waverly that said they would do it, and come to find out that it was too infected for them to mess with. They weren't comfortable.
And this was
doing it with a peds.
Was this Monday or
that
Tuesday?
was Monday, I think, right? Yeah.
When we talked?
Yeah, this is Monday.
The day before motos.
Day before. So, no, Monday was Moto 1.
No, Monday was practice. Wednesday was Moto 1, right?
Tuesday was Moto 1.
Oh, Tuesday
evening was Moto 1.
Yep.
Monday was practice.
Yep.
I know everybody like forgets what day it is when you're down there.
Yes,
I
we
forgot
do.
what day it was.
Yeah, it was all a blur. So we go there 7:30 in the morning. They numb it up good for him. Gets through that, gets through Moto 1s, and then I think it was Wednesday. Was Wednesday Moto 2?
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so Moto 2, we met with a peds dentist in Dixon, and they were able to get it out.
Oh, so you guys didn't get it pulled before Moto 1?
No,
Oh, wow.
So his face is, numb, swollen, infected. There was nothing that we could do to get it out before Moto 1.
So we got to put an asterisk next to that fifth in Moto 1.
Yeah.
Like he was under the weather.
Slightly.
Yeah, he was hurting. We did everything we could. The lady at the dentist in Waverly there, she gave him some good numbing gel. Felt terrible for him, but they didn't want no part of pulling it there.
Wow.
Especially not under, full sedation.
Yeah.
So I know I told you we wanted to talk to Brantley too, but you got him on speakerphone listening to us?
Yep.
Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Hey,
I
It's
figured.
Alex.
So Brantley, what'd you think of Loretta's this year compared to last year?
it was good.
I know that e-bike.
He's like, I'm champ, dude.
Yeah,
it was good.
I got a number one plate. I got $1,000 check. So I know your e-bike you killed everybody. You killed everybody at regionals, and
I did.
did it feel really good to win those last 2 motos? I know race 2 you got
Screwed.
It got a little screwed there, but in race 2 and 3 you took home the win and got to talk on the podium with your bike up there. Tell us how awesome that is, and from your own words, I guess. Sorry.
It was really good.
Who helps you out with all your bike stuff?
I worked really hard.
Who helped you out?
My mom, my dad, B99 Mendon, K260 Oakley, Driven MX, and everybody else.
It was like just right from the podium speech at Loretta's.
Yeah, just right from the podium speech at Loretta's.
No, we talked about it. We talked about it in the weeks leading up to Loretta's, and when we did like a Loretta's preview thing, I said it from the start.
Yep.
I'm like, Faber's going down there to win a championship. I'm like, he murdered everybody at regionals. He's going to win a championship.
We were definitely cheering for you out there from the sidelines. I was out on the track, taking pictures of the 50s, and it was a good time. We had a great time at Loretta's. I know it's always a great time when you win.
What did you, because last year you guys raced earlier on in the day. So what did you think of racing at the end of the day? How bad was the track, bud?
Not bad.
It looked like I didn't want to ride it.
Yeah, we didn't want to.
I looked at it, I was like, no. They smoothed out that one spot.
We train in rough conditions.
There you go.
Yeah.
Train how you race, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Trent, are we going back on a 65 next year is the plan? Is he out of 50 contention next year?
No, we're going to go back in Micro 3. Next year is our goal. We're going to try and do Micro 3 and 65. So we had a lot of 65 issues this year, which may not have been a bad thing, at the end of the day, to just focus on one class. That's our goal, though, is to do Micro 3 and at least 165.
I know
whether it's stock or mod.
I know the times that I've seen him on a 65. It's not going to be long. He hauls on that too.
Yeah, this weekend you guys made the trek right from Loretta's, pretty much, right? You didn't go home, right?
That's
you just
dedication, man.
No,
right to Log
dedication.
Road. Yeah, I saw you there, and I'm like, I've done this before. Right? Heck, I was doing that, but you guys stayed an extra couple days. The heat in Tennessee was getting to James. He was. I had one more day, and then it would have got to me too. But you guys didn't.
It got hot there at the end, man.
I heard they shortened motos on Friday.
That's what I heard. We didn't, we didn't see any of that. As soon as the ceremony was done, we were heading to Log Road.
Yeah, packing up, getting out of there. I mean, I think I heard someone said it was like 114 heat index on Friday. That's why they were shortening up the motos. So that's just, I know that Wednesday, when we were down there, Wednesday was the hottest day that we were down there. And like Monday wasn't that bad. Tuesday was hot. Wednesday, I was like,
Fat guy at Loretta's.
Man, it's the humidity.
Yeah.
It gets to you for sure. Last year was
hot.
Yeah. Last year was way hotter than it was this year. There towards the end, it started to bring back memories of last year, but the first, I don't know, 3-4 days that we were there was not bad, comparable to Michigan.
Now, we were
So did you guys get a decent camp spot?
Yeah,
Where were you guys camped at?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
We were right across from the creek, right by the RV medics.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Right
across from
there.
the creek.
I think it's lot 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
right across from the creek. There you go.
You were kind of over by TCD also then.
Yep. Not far at all.
We were talking to Fritch about this, and a couple other people. Getting there a week early is like a necessary
In order to get a spot.
Yeah,
seems
to get
like.
a good spot. And I remember when I would camp, I never camped at Loretta's except for my first 2 years racing there. Ever since then, I just stay with other people or something. But I could get there on Friday, the day before.
Well, there never used to be a lot 4 and lot 5.
Yeah, back then there was no lot 4 and lot 5 either.
We talked to some people that were camped in lot 5, and they said it was 2 miles from their camper door to the starting line.
2.2 miles is what Chamberlain and Priestcorn told us. That's
Oh, is that where they were at?
Yeah, they were on lot 5.
They were the back of lot 5.
Out by the barbecue
You know,
restaurant.
Lot 5 wouldn't be bad if there was some shade out there.
Right. There's no trees.
Yeah, there's
Just
nothing.
open field.
It is hot, sun up to sundown. You're not getting away from it. Period.
We did talk to somebody who was parked in lot 4 right on the creek, telling us that was good too.
That it was good there.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of shade right there, and you're on the creek. As long as you're on the creek.
Yeah.
When we were driving through the pits, though, I was just like, man, they just sardine them in. Like, it is
Well,
like
I don't think they did.
right next to each other.
Did they park you when you get there now, Trent?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
They
Because it looked like
They
lot
had-
of mass hysteria going on in the pits.
Yeah, they had a lot of lines painted, and obviously I didn't go back in 4 and 5 a whole bunch, but I know lot 3 was pretty sanctioned off. You know what I mean, for
Yeah.
parking spots.
Yeah, we went and visited Bloomquist and
And that was in lot 3, and they
yes.
were right next to each other.
and
Wiersma.
Wiersma was right
Yeah.
there too, and they were like, right
on
to
top
butt.
of each
Yeah,
other.
it was bad. So who do you think in the Micro 3, you got another year or two that, right?
Yeah, I said
And,
Yep.
year.
and you guys, I know at regionals didn't go to plan, but we were fast.
Yeah, I mean, really,
We were fast.
yeah. You were that level in Micro 3, too.
If you would have qualified in Micro 3, would you guys have chose that over Micro E or no?
That was a lot of my wife's decision, was going with the Micro E again, because we started doing some of the nationals last year, and we were doing it in 7 to 8. So obviously you can't go backwards into junior, going into Loretta's.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just kind of figured this was his last year in E, and he's never really jived super well with the e-bike. Leading up to this point.
Don't tell the other 41
So-
kids that.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just not something that we rode a lot. They don't last long.
Yeah.
We just saved them for the bigger races. And I didn't want to do the e-bike class, but when she was like, man, I really think we should. I think he's got a good opportunity there. I was all for it, because this is his last year, and we can hopefully, if everything goes right, we can go back and be a contender in the Micro 3 class next year.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense when you think, like, it's the last year in E, and you still have another year you can try at Micro 3, so why not do the E?
And then
Right.
and you can double class now if you do 65 and
Exactly.
Micro.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's a handy thing, and hopefully you guys can make it in the 65 the first year. I know, boy, we were looking at that 65 7 to 9, and it was unbelievable. I mean, Mason, who's one of our top guys, just bad starts, buried him. And if you're not elite passing skills,
Yeah. A lot of those kids are going the same speed. Really. I mean, once you get past 10, it seems like they're all really close in speed, and it's just hard to pass.
They are. That is a fast class. There's a lot of talented kids out there. We went through 10 clutches in our bikes this year in the 65, and that didn't do us any favors, that's for sure.
have you guys, do they make the Recluse torque drive or anything for that? Not the auto clutch, but the better Recluse for those?
They do. Obviously you can't run them in the limited class.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Darn it.
And then Urbanowski was running the Recluse in the mod, and he had issues down there with that. I mean, that was a brand new clutch. Hopefully Cobra's got it figured out now. We did get the new formula clutches on our 65s, and you seen him this
Yeah.
weekend, Adam. Looked good. He was comfortable. The clutch is still good. It's not burnt. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic about a resolution for that clutch issue.
Well, the other thing I was going to say a minute ago about like the e-bike class, I think the e-bike class, because it is non-gas, like I feel like that, and I don't know as much about the e-bikes, but I feel like that class brings out who the best rider is, because you can only mod those so far. Like that's
there's no mod. It's basically P-dubs.
Yeah, I mean it's everybody's on the same damn bike.
You got different gearing, and that's about it, right?
Yeah,
Trent?
I mean it brings out to me, it brings out who the best rider is. It's not about like mom and dad put $25,000 into my 50.
Yeah, everyone's on the same bike, so it's a pretty level playing field, compared to a gas bike when you're talking clutches or plugs or how fresh is the top end. It's a lot more consistent than the Micro 3 class, that's for sure.
Cobra owns that. Even the 50 are not.
If it's not a P-dub, Cobra owns it.
So the e-bikes, especially locally, you see a lot of KTM's, gases, Huskies.
I think I saw one KTM at Loretta's in the e-bike class. Maybe two.
I didn't see.
Was there?
I didn't see any.
I thought so.
I didn't think so.
I don't think. I think they. I think that was an alternate, and I think he
might have been.
That'd be
maybe
wild.
Didn't make it, or I don't think I seen one.
So when you said to get the bikes to last, what's wearing out on that e-bike for you? The batteries, the motor.
No, just riding it when you're training and stuff. You're only getting
4 laps.
12 minutes at a time wide open, and then it's done. So makes it really difficult to get used to it, power delivery and everything like that.
Some wild, when we were down there, I was talking to James about this. In some mini classes, there was no Japanese bikes whatsoever. And like the girls class,
girls
it was
class,
all Austrian. Every single bike was from Austria. So it's wild how you get into that progression from Cobra to KTM owns everything, and the 65 class is like a split. Really.
It is. It's decent. Yeah,
it is.
Cobra's
there's a couple Yamahas, but like I think
Kawasaki.
Yeah, if Cobra comes out with their 85, then you're going to start seeing a whole nother push. I think, because they obviously know how to make small bikes.
Yeah, they're making that. It's going to be a 27 or 28, I believe. Have you heard anything about the 85, or you guys aren't there yet, so you're not worried about it?
We're not there yet, obviously, but it's definitely something that we're thinking about. It's coming up faster, and
Are you on the Cobra Elite program right now?
No, we're not.
Well,
we're not. We're just
Sean from Cobra.
Yeah.
Listen to my word.
Champ.
Number 1.
Should be on the elite program.
Let's get some elite.
Yeah, let's get some elite
support.
stuff for the 7 to 8 class next year.
Yes. And I James will be my witness on this. I raise holy heck about this. Is Cobra's headquarters is in Michigan. We don't have any Cobra elite riders who are Michigan riders.
And they're headquartered here.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know, it's tough.
We've got great Cobra riders in the state.
If Howard and you guys don't get on that list,
I don't get it.
It makes no sense to us.
I don't get it.
And
no, it's tough. We definitely like the support for sure, especially with the classes and stuff that we're in, everything helps, right?
I'm sorry I talked your kid into racing a 4th class this weekend. That was all my. So I come up to him right this weekend, and
what'd you get him to race 65 open?
No, 50 open.
Oh,
because Trent had said, well, 50 open is usually a dead class. Hey, there's 27 today, and next thing I know, I'm in sign up doing something, and here's his wife. We want to sign up, and. You can sign up to 4 classes a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys end up winning that class?
Well, he in that last, or I guess it'd be the first 65. I don't remember if it was junior or open. He was in second. He was moving pretty good. Out back, him and I think it was Jacob Fox. I think he was going to get her done, but he swapped out back in that single, those two singles right before McCarthy's.
Yep.
And we seen the medic buggies take off, and I ran back there, and he said his ankle hurt. Bike's hooked up to the back of the mule. I just thought, with Baja and Ponca and all the stuff coming up, it wasn't worth pushing it,
Yeah.
And then
mail it in.
yeah, we were that last Sunday there, that was already pushed back from the ambulance. We were exhausted from Loretta's. I just thought it'd be a good time to leave while we're still able to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't push your luck.
Yeah. She took him to the hospital Monday. He's got a chipped ankle bone. They said it's going to be sore for 4 weeks, and he'll be good to go. So we got out of there safe. And
Yeah, you got the brawl coming up for you guys. So yeah, but all right, Trent. Thanks for coming on here. We appreciate you guys carrying the torch for us at Loretta's.
The only current Michigan living rider that won a title this year.
Yep. That's, man.
that's awesome.
It is. We had 32 people, and
Yeah, proud dad moment for sure.
Oh.
I'm sure after he won the second moto and then they gave that crap doc thing, and it's like, oh, okay, but he still got a shot. And then when he goes out and is leading that last moto, you're probably just, like I said, I like to think of myself as I'm a tough guy. If my kid was leading the last moto at Loretta's to win a title, I'm bawling like a baby. I'm just straight up like I'm crying.
Yeah, man, it was unbelievable. He got off the track and he had tears in his eye, and he asked if Gus Biesmeyer had a ride in, and I told him, yeah, he won. And he was hysterical.
that's awesome.
I was crying. He was crying.
Yeah.
It's just something we worked so hard for, and it finally came together for him. So I couldn't be more proud of him.
And it's crazy to watch your 7-year-old kid perform under pressure like that. 7, 8.
Yeah, and he was under pressure the entire race.
The whole week with
The
the
whole week,
tooth
yes.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, like overcoming
Yeah,
adversity.
the tooth. Moto 2 was, riding was all over him. It was the way he handled that pressure it was top notch. I don't have, sure there's some stuff we can work on, but it was awesome.
Right now, you just
Say the least.
just kind of bask in what went right.
Yeah,
and just enjoy that.
We got a number 1 plate.
Yeah,
They
for
can't
sure.
take that back.
Yeah.
Never.
We're good.
Nope.
Thanks.
So
Thanks for coming on tonight. I know I gave you a little short notice, but I appreciate it. And we'll see you in a few weeks, probably. I will probably be after Brawl weekend, though. So state championships or something. We'll catch up.
okay.
All right.
Well, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
You guys have a good night.
Yep. Congrats again, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. That's, man. I would.
Like I said, I'm balling. I'm balling. If that's
Yeah,
my
if
kid,
you're-
I'm crying
yeah.
so hard. Like people
Well,
are gonna be like, "What is wrong?"
Everybody
with this guy?
knows I'm not the most emotional person in the world,
Yeah, I'm not
but
either.
I would be full on waterworks.
I have emotions, just not usually the soft ones.
Well, hey, you posted a picture. It's your kid's 15th birthday yesterday.
I know.
Uh,
Yeah, I love him. He's an idiot, but
yep.
he's my
an
homie.
idiot.
He's my homie. Yeah, when you AI'd the quad, dude, I said it to him, and he's like, "Bruh."
Did he know I did it right away?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, "Bruh, F at him."
Yeah, well, that's the way. We have a great relationship with each other's kids. It's
Yeah,
great.
I had Sappy post 2 days in a row. Kid's birthday
Oh,
yesterday, and then
yeah.
I posted the wedding pictures today for
Yeah.
my daughter's wedding.
I didn't
Oh,
send. I
man.
didn't send that to my kid yet.
I got no hat on, no cigarette, no nothing.
James's daughter got married last weekend, and
Right before we went to Loretta's.
right before we went to Loretta's, and you missed a Battle Creek race.
I did.
So,
I did.
What a great precedent. But,
I don't ever miss anything out there.
Hey, I was there. Logan was there.
I'm usually first one in, last one out.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Yes,
like an
you are.
Army
It's
Ranger.
weird, right?
I'm like an Army Ranger with with Battle Creek races.
So, all right. Next up, we're gonna call Sean real quick. Knock out the last of the Loretta stuff.
Then we can get down to Jack Pine.
Then we can get on to the pain.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
What?
I'm here.
Make
I'm
sure
here.
make sure you turn down your live broadcast because we don't want the echo. But,
I did.
this is the first time. You know what? James and I were talking beforehand when you were asking for the link.
Yeah, when you were like, "What's the link?" I was like, "He has never watched."
I watched them back.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
He was like, "What's the link?" I was like, "You know what that tells me? He does not watch us."
So I'm sure you listened to Brantley and Trent on here, and that's your first championship, right, with those guys?
That is first Loretta Lynn's title for FC3.
So Sean has been a rider rep for District 14 for 2 years now.
2 or 3, something like that. right?
Three?
Yeah,
Oh.
two.
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 I knew.
Yep.
I knew it was 2. Don't question.
Whatever.
I remember. And owns SC3 Designs. And Sean, you used to work for the city, right?
I did.
And now you're doing graphics and design full time. Sponsoring the state series for us. We appreciate that. Dealing with the riders who are pain in the necks for me. That's even better because he filters them out sometimes. Sometimes I have to deal with drama, and Sean kind of gets it off at the head. That's nice. But you've been going to Loretta's what? This is your 3rd year?
This was my 5th year.
Wow.
3rd year in a row, but
Okay.
5th year.
All right. You haven't
Yep.
you haven't tried to qualify though, have you lately?
No, not lately. When I was in C class, I tried, and I realized it was a pipe dream. So
You realize that
these
those
boys are
kids.
fast.
You realize that those kids are also pros.
Man,
Yeah,
the kid who
yeah.
Trinkle.
Cole Trinkle, the kid on the 125.
Cole Trinkle, the kid on the 125 who won the 450C class.
No, he won 125C.
And no, he won 450C two motos, right?
Well, he went DNF 2-1
Okay. So
Yep.
on a 125.
on a 125.
Yeah.
So this kid
Got nothing to do out in Montana but ride your dirt bike.
me and James were impressed very much so in the second because we were watching the 450C moto for Lex Bennett and Hilton.
Yeah.
And this kid's ripping through the pack. He's 25th place start, comes to second
on a 125.
on a 125.
Yeah, you're a C rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really. Not really. Well, and he was
That
the
kid
youngest.
hauled.
He was the youngest kid in the class. He was 13.
Yeah, something like that. He was young. Super young.
So tell us about your Loretta's experience this year.
Yeah, how many riders did you have down there sporting SC3?
We had 41 riders in total of like 68 classes.
Wow. That's a
So
lot. That's a lot.
it's a lot of bikes.
That's a lot of graphic
Lot of
work
bikes.
leading up to Loretta's.
So is
Like,
that
that's
how
a
many you
lot of-
printed before Loretta's? Was this?
Yeah, I did printed 65 bikes.
Jesus.
That was some late
So
night
I had-
oil.
It was burning the candle at both ends. It was worth it, right?
Yeah.
You see all the families and you see all the pictures of them in the creek or by the stairs and in front of the mansion. It's like, man, that's your artwork that now came to life.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I said. I made a post, and I was like, I'd never been to Loretta's. This is my first time. People say what they can say about money grab and this and that, and I'd never been there. And I've got my opinions. They're changed a little bit, but like going down there and seeing what it means to the kids and to the families that are there, like you can't take that away from them.
No, it's amazing. Honestly, like I think I was talking to you along the finish line. I was like, dude, it's like a county fair wrapped around dirt bikes.
Yeah, I would say
You said that
I would-
last week on the podcast.
I would say state fair. Like it's pretty big, but yeah, I mean it's
huge.
It is, and of course like I said, your 5th year, you got 41 riders, 65 bikes you're doing, and you're out in lot 5.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
SC3 is a successful business and he does great, but I don't think he had quite the funds to to pay for that spot. I mean, Heather told us how much they paid for TCD, or you didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Okay, it was an extensive number,
Oh, I'm sure.
and
I'm sure
she
vendor-
was
vendor
not
spots
in
there
vendor
and-
row.
Yeah,
She
I'm
was
sure-
nowhere near vendor row.
Yeah, I'm sure vendor spots aren't cheap, and vendor row is probably even worse.
You probably didn't even ask, did you, Sean? How much it was to
No.
He's like,
you
no,
know
no.
what's funny is usually there's a guy there printing trackside stickers
Mhm.
for anybody who's like alternates and doesn't have their graphics. I didn't see that guy this year, so it might have been very pricey to be on there.
I saw a lady selling pajamas, and I'm like, I don't think that's going to be real lucrative this week. Like, I don't know what you paid for your vendor spot, but I don't know if PJs are going to do it.
Hey, we bought a dog necklace.
I did see the moto tags thing up there, but
Yeah.
those are like super small and like easy to make. I'm sure they sold the hell out of those, honestly.
And what they got out of them, $60 a dog tag. I was
What?
like, holy moly.
It's going to take you 37 cents to make it. They bought their laser etcher off of Temu.
Hey, don't tease our kids' gear.
Hey, man, I order a lot of stuff off of Temu.
I do too. I know.
AliExpress, I don't care what it is.
Yep.
It's all
for
coming
sure.
from the same place. Just depends on who put the tag
As
on
long as it works.
it. That's right. So tell us a little bit more about your Loretta's experience this year, Sean. How was it for you? Highs,
So we ended
lows.
I guess so. I went down there with Caden Priestcorn, who raced the 450B Limited, a Michigan kid. I've been with him, around him since he was like probably 11 years old on 85s, 65s, and this is my third year going with him mechanicking, and the boy's fast. We had some bad luck with
Man, he was
bike
going,
problems.
He was going good.
Yeah, first moto of the week. We started the week out 7 o'clock in the morning. We had to put down our beer cans early and wake up early. And I mean, Caden ripped a start. We were 3 gates in from the inside. He came out third, running third for the first, 4 laps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we got 7 laps to go. He can do this. And he ended up smoking a clutch, and we dropped down to like 7th or 24th or something.
On that big power mod bike.
27th. Yeah, and when we were talking, me and you and his dad and James were at the Monster rig right before the 10 Commandments, and you were talking about how he had no time on that fire-breathing monster.
No, we picked up that bike for Thursday night, and we were leaving Friday morning.
And it was built pretty hot.
He literally,
It was built. hot.
yeah. So we went through a clutch that moto, and then we didn't have a moto the rest of the day, and then we were 7:30 in the morning, Wednesday morning, on the limited bike, and that was a brand new bike, probably 0.2 hours on it, and
just heat
that's probably
cycles.
from me.
Just heat cycles.
Yeah, just from me riding around the pits, and it was pretty hot. I mean, obviously, you guys talked about it. It was pretty hot. We smoked a clutch in that one, and then we kind of figured it out. Like, hey, we need to be a little more gentle. You're just as fast as these boys,
Yeah.
and we end up doing pretty good. I think we were running 9th. He stalled it. About got cleaned out on the finish line, and he stalled it on the tunnel jump.
Yeah, so you don't
have-
I don't have it on this sheet.
You don't
I
have
only-
his limited
I
scores on
only
the
have
sheet.
the regular for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, so we ended up having some bad bike problems down there with Caden and I, but we got him figured out. He had a 9th place locked up in the last moto, and the bike let go over the triple going into Storyland, and all I seen from the mechanic area was a big cloud of smoke, and I'm like, man, I really hope that wasn't him. And he ended up, I mean, this was the last lap, so a half lap left. He ended up, the bike was struggling, and he came through line 16th, but his lap times are right up there in the top 5, 6.
Well, thankfully, it was the last moto, so you didn't have to try to rebuild it before another moto.
Oh, we've been in these scenarios before.
Oh, we had to get to work on it so he could go to Transcan. He went up there.
Oh, he went to Walton?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I had to
we were talking about this.
get back to the.
They
Oh,
used to
go
be
on.
like a week or two difference, right, Sean, before Transcan?
You had 1 week.
Yeah. So Yeah.
Because you've raced
Yeah.
you've raced Transcan before, haven't you, Sean?
Yes. Yeah,
I
I've been
thought
up
you've
there
been to Walton.
twice.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot different than back here.
What-
Just everything's so laid back.
So I got a question for you. You've been going
Yeah.
you going to Loretta's for 5 years. What's your best Loretta's story so far? I mean, PG-ish. Ish. No beer tent stories, please.
No beer tent stories.
Me and James were gonna go to the beer tent one night. We were just exhausted.
We were just too tired. I never went to the beer tent one time.
We didn't get to go this year. I was really hoping to see like Phil Nicoletti and all them there.
Villo
I was
sends
pretty
it.
bummed out.
Villo sends it.
No, Villapoto does. I don't doubt it.
Probably my favorite story, either Brantley Faber winning it this year or Jackson Turner on his 50 2 years ago when he took 9th overall. Just a local Michigan boy that no one knows of.
And he always sends it lately.
Yeah.
He's very
Yeah,
steady.
like this year, 10 to 11 class. He's a young dog in it. Had like a 19th overall with some bike problems. And pretty solid. He's another kid that should be in contention for Cobra Elite.
I think I missed.
Oh, you missed him too.
I missed him too.
Man,
I
my
know.
producer just didn't.
Yeah, we didn't.
He's struggling.
This list is incomplete.
Struggling.
Right.
And
But yeah,
being the younger one in that 10 to 11 class is tough because like as much as I didn't notice it as much there, but when I watched back some of the highlights and stuff, Levi looks like a giant on the 65.
yes, he does.
And he's not even that big of a kid.
No,
but he
he-
looks like a giant on the 60. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, he's in the age range, so it's fine, but he's just big.
right. And you look at Jax and you'd be like,
Jax is
dude,
not.
you're the same size. You could be on a 50 still.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of fun Loretta Lynn success stories like Stevie Hooker, going down with him in the B class. Him and Hazen both top 5ing it that year.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet. But
And we keep going
honestly,
back.
oh yeah. Honestly, every year is better and better. It's a ton of fun.
I do have to rib.
And I love dirt bikes.
Yeah, exactly. I love dirt bikes.
I
Period.
do have to rib you a little bit. You didn't show up for our dinner, man.
Yeah, what's up with
what's
that?
up with that? You go to the freestyle
Well,
show?
that was a night, a late night working on some Husqvarna 450s.
Oh, that was clutch problem day.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the clutch problem days, and we had an early moto.
We'll give you a fair.
Give you a pass on that one. You missed out on some tacos, but
you
other
missed
than
out
that,
on
it
tacos.
was
We
good.
actually ran out of meat. It was good.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
good crowd there.
Yeah, we had a good crowd.
Yeah, I seen the pictures, and I drove around. Brandon from Only Throttles got there on Thursday. So Friday he parked out by us, and I took him around and showed him
It was her,
where
his
everybody
first time.
parked. Yeah, and they're just amazed. It's like you go up on Stagecoach Hill, and it's like, you're in a fancy neighborhood up there, and then you go out to Lot 5 where we were, and it's like, you're just sweating.
Yeah, you went from the mansions to the trailer park.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to take.
I didn't
James
get to
up
go to
there.
Stagecoach Hill.
I didn't take him up on Stagecoach. I don't think he wanted to walk it.
He told me he would take me, and he didn't.
I was like, you can see the ice cream cone from here.
Yeah, I mean, after walking around all day, I wasn't walking up no hill at all. Like when we first got there, because I hadn't been there before, and I'm like, well, where's the house and where's the mill and stuff? And Adam's like, oh, it's just over that way. And I'm like, oh, we could probably walk there. And he's like, no. And then we drove over there, and I was like, yeah, no.
There was a guy.
No.
There was a guy running the hill, and he's
Running
like,
up the hill, and I'm like, you're an idiot. I wanted to roll the window down and be like,
I really wanted to tell James.
you're at a dirt bike race, ride something.
If I would have been a cruel friend, I would have let him run it. I would have let him walk.
Yeah,
it.
just
Oh,
go
no,
ahead
it's just
and walk.
over. It's
Oh,
not
my-
just over the hill.
It was a half a mile just to get to the other side of lot 3 before you even get to the hill.
It was. We couldn't have walked.
It's a hike.
Yeah.
It is, and then
And you guys were all the way out by the barbecue restaurant. Like, no way.
Yeah, 2.2 miles from our pit to the starting line.
well, we were just talking to Faber, and he's like, "Yeah, lot 5 wouldn't be so bad if it had shade."
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
shade out there.
Yeah, we need to. Hey, Loretta Lynn grandson, we need to plant some trees.
Plant some trees.
Get some,
Pop up some, yeah.
you know.
No, it's I do got to say, if you've never been, it's it's the pinnacle of dirt bikes.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to go back now.
James, James
like
had some
I look forward to it every year.
James had some preconceived notions, and I've been there, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And every year I come back, and I'm like, when I talk about it, sometimes I feel like I'm not giving it justice.
Yeah, once you like pull in, it's definitely like a holy shit.
It's not a national. It's not a national.
It's just different.
It's just different. People don't.
Well, the national, everybody's there just to get trashed.
It isn't the brawl
for 3 days and then watch a pro race.
It isn't.
It's not a party.
It's not a party.
It's serious stuff. Like you can it is like Sean said, it is the pinnacle of amateur motocross. Period in the world.
One thing I didn't notice any Michigan leaf burning down there.
Yeah, I didn't smell any medicine at all.
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah, it's wild. It was very, very pleasant. All we had to smell is the creek and stuff. But
and people sweat as they walked by.
People sweat as they walked by.
Oh man!
I don't know if you noticed this, Sean, or not, but Big James Stewart was perched over by the 20 miles of bad road, right coming out of Storyland, that triple and stuff. We saw him and Sonia every day just watching motos.
In a side-by-side. And one time they had like the doors shut and the windows all up. The other time he is literally sitting there with a Milwaukee fan sitting on the steering wheel pointed directly at his face, just watching races.
Yeah. It is unbelievable how passionate they are.
Yeah, it's just cool that like they spent so much time there with their boys coming up that it's still something that they just go to.
They enjoy. Yeah, we drove up past their rig up there by the ice cream cone, and he was just sitting out there. It was like probably 9:30 at night. He was just sitting underneath his easy up.
Yeah, they just love it. They
ready
just
for the
love
next
it.
day of racing.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And I know they had some riders who operate at the compound there, but Big James is just a fan. He is. It's really cool to see him there. I didn't see Chad all week. I saw K-Dub, but I didn't see Chad.
Saw some K-Dub.
And we ran into Weege and Kevin Kelly and Wes
at the Mexican restaurant.
At the Mexican restaurant in Waverly. And
if you ever go to Waverly, Tennessee, anyone listening to this, if you ever go to Waverly,
we have two
Tennessee,
recommendations. We have two.
Los Plazas is a really good Mexican restaurant. And what was the other one? The Little Kitchen.
The Little Kitchen.
That place was killer too.
Yeah, we had some burgers, and we go into this burger.
We went to the Mexican place 2 nights in a row.
Yes, we did. Our hotel toilet is very regrettable.
Well, we went to the Mexican place 2 nights in a row, and like the first night, Adam ate like a quarter of his food because it was huge, and still had it in the hotel. And then we went the second night and ate again, and then we got back to the hotel and he ate. And you ate the rest of it the next morning for breakfast.
Yep, for breakfast. But then the second day we went, or the last day we were there, we went to the Little Kitchen, and they have like this Supremo Ultra Mega Burger, and
I was gonna eat it.
He was gonna eat it. James says, "I want that," and the lady looks all wide-eyed at him. Is it for both of you?
She thought we were a couple, man. She was like, "Do you guys want to split that?" And I was like, "It's not that way. Like, I understand we don't have your accent, but it's not that way."
But she said that normally people would take a patty off of it and offer it to somebody else, and James is like, "I like food."
I mean, Sean, come on, dude. It was 2 8-ounce patties. Like it wasn't that big.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Me and James fingered. We ate our 2 8-ounce patties separately, of course.
Yeah.
On our individual burgers at the same exact pace.
Yeah.
We finished at the same exact
I didn't want to eat. I mean, it was like mac and cheese, 2 patties, like all this stuff. And I'm like, I got to sit in a car for 8 hours. I can't be stopping every 20 minutes because my gallbladder is not working correctly.
And Mama didn't raise no Twitter.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it down.
Exactly.
He put that cowboy burger down. He put it out to pasture.
Yeah, they had a cowboy burger, had barbecue sauce and onion rings. Man, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys get the deep fried cookie dough?
No,
by the river?
No, we didn't.
What?
We didn't. You heard about this? You heard about this?
You missed out.
No, we had biscuits and gravy from the one food stand. We went to that food stand every day.
Yeah, the
biscuits
one
and
right by the amphitheater.
The corn dogs were
Yeah,
Philly cheesesteak was
okay.
decent. I told Adam, like, it's kind of ridiculous that they don't have a taco truck there.
Yeah, we need to buy a taco truck or rent a taco truck with a license for Tennessee and contact MX Sports because
You would kill it with a taco. They got a turkey truck.
Yeah,
it's the weirdest shit in the world.
Yeah, the turkey truck I don't think could make that much money.
Like,
I know one rider would be there every day. Bryce Martinez.
oh,
He
the
loves
taco truck?
tacos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bryce would be on the tacos.
Well, she didn't make it this year, and she's very upset. She was very emotional.
But yeah, I
about
mean,
this.
when we were
Right.
like, really, I expected a race that big to actually have more food options.
More ethnic food, yeah.
Just more food options in general. But like, I don't know, the not having a taco truck was a weird thing to me. But I will say, like, the
prices
weren't insane on the food.
No.
Really wasn't. It was pretty good. But I guess when there's only three or four of you, you don't have to charge that much. You're going to get a ton of business.
Right. No, I mean, there's everything. I mean, yeah, the food wise, there's only a limited hand selection, but like, you look at other vendors, dude. If you don't have a part for something,
They have everything.
it's there.
Yeah. I mean, MX Tire, the Cernix thing, like, he's there. He has literally everything. And then
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah, we
I
went
was
into the
telling
Cernix
Adam,
thing
like,
and-
Monster really does it well there with the platforms and like,
The B squad.
yeah, because I mean, they had the B team in the one platform for sure. We stood at the platform next to, like, just after the first turn for a while
With
on-
Sean.
Yeah, on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, that was
We-
the finish line one.
No, the
No,
one
no,
we,
yeah.
the one we
No,
were
it was
with
after
Sean
the
was
first turn.
right there. Yeah,
And, like,
we
how-
got there early.
Yeah, and we got a spot. Like, how great is it to be able to stand right there on that platform with fans blowing on you, watching the race? Everybody's drinking Monster except for me because I don't drink it. But oh, by the way,
You did.
the parents that were standing above us, it's Cruz Galvin's mom and dad. That's who that was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The ones we were trying to figure out who they were.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're teammates with the rider Anderson.
Yep.
So that's what it was. And Galvin won the junior class, like, killed everybody. That Altus program is like huge.
Huge.
Like, you know, I know they're all Yamahas, like, as they get onto bigger bikes, but like, they're even, you know, they're selling Cobras and putting kids on Cobras in the 50 class, and like, they're huge.
Yeah, it comes a lot out of that game moto.
Yeah, out of Greg
that's where-
Alberson's. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Greg was parked right next to where that monster platform
Yeah,
was.
he had his van there.
I saw him a couple times. He's a big dude.
Yeah. Where we pulled in and parked was kind of the gate by the beer tent. We parked by Darkside and Kiefer every day.
Nice.
They were there, and actually, I was just listening. Darkside got taken out by Kiefer. In the
Yeah,
last
Kiefer
moto.
took him out when he was lapping
broke
him.
his rating.
Yeah, when he was lapping him.
So, that's good times.
But yeah, I mean, Loretta's, I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I will
Yeah.
definitely be back. Maybe when I, you know, shed about 50 pounds, I'll try to go race it. Maybe 45 plus.
I keep telling James 45 plus. You know, I'll be there in 2 years. I'm trying to get my kid was sending it jumping this weekend, so I'm like, yeah, we're going to Loretta's in 28. Yeah, I don't know if we're that close, but
but whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, only the one, you know, resident Michigan champion. Levi is a Michigan kid. You know, we still claim him, but we still had some good results down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Piper Bell was a standout. She was right up there every start.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
You know, 4.86
She's-
for fifth. She's been killing
She's
it.
one bad girl on a bike.
WMX.
So I mean, we had 11 top 10 overalls.
So we got Hecker with that random 2.
Yeah, what was up with that? Did Hecker just get like a great start that moto? Like,
He did have a great start.
because
but
the
he
other
was
ones were
under
just
the
like
weather.
I mean,
2017.
In the B class, that was my surprise of the week. That
Yeah.
was my big. Me and James both.
We were
looked
watching
at
live
each other.
timing. Like we were like, oh, 250B. We're like, oh, we'll sit in the car for a little bit because it was hot as shit. And then it was like, I had live timing pulled up and it was like second. And I was like, what? And we heard him announce it. We're like, all right, we got to get out.
Yeah. No, that was I know Logan was under the weather. He had the flu or something, and he just pulled a good start. And dude, he put a good gap on third and just kept hanging there.
I mean, he's
And
still
13th overall.
He's still at 13th overall
in the
250B,
B class,
which is limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he should.
Yeah.
You know, he could probably go back next year in the B class, no problem.
I think he's been a couple times in the B class, hasn't he?
Doesn't matter. You didn't get top
This
5.
was his
No,
second
I'm
year.
just saying. Like, I'm sure he'll probably step it up. I would guess. But
This was his second year, but last year down at Loretta's, he actually got mono during practice and only raced half of one moto.
Oh, really?
Wow, we're having bad
So,
luck.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, there's a few, like Parker Beckington in the stock class.
Just
his
bad
last
luck.
two motos with a 4.6. I mean, that kid was on rails.
Yeah, just bad luck that first
Almost
moto.
got top 10.
Yeah,
He finished 11th overall.
How about
Yeah.
our resident? I know he's not from Michigan, but he is D14 till he dies. Brock Peterson.
I have him on my list.
I mean, did second and 30 plus, improved his position in 25 because he was number 8 and he got 7th. Like that dude just keeps going. Just man, he's
when I think
gonna start up front.
Of 30 plus, I think of 30 plus, I think of Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the last
former
4
champion,
years,
former champion.
4 years, it's Brandon Haas and Brock Peterson. That's what it is.
Haas is on a 9 moto winning streak or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's killing it. But you own a
Time for him to move to pro sport.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't far off Nicoletti and
he is 39 years old.
Right. Yeah, he moves.
I mean, owning a training facility probably doesn't hurt that.
Yeah, and
right.
like I say, I was listening to Pulp and talking to listening to those guys. He probably never saw Zacho when they opened Club MX. Never saw him on the track.
No. But yeah, I mean, Brock just does killer, and Chris McMillan did great.
Yeah, 2 top 10s.
8th and 45, 6th and 50. I mean, he was that 50 plus class. It was like Lusk, Pavolny, Kiefer, Paymart, and then like
and Barry Karsten,
and then Barry Karsten and Chris. Like that's like every moto.
Yeah. Everybody in front of him's pretty much a Loretta Lynn's champion or a pro national contender at one point. And Lusk said this was his one and done year because his kid's going to start working now.
Yeah.
So his kid and him make it, and then he's done.
And was it Reed Wiersma did good, 6th overall.
Yeah,
in P-Dub.
6th overall.
Is he one of your kids too?
Yes,
they're all your kids.
Yeah, him in Memphis. I know them actually through wrestling more than I did motocross. They're good little wrestlers, both of them.
Shout out to the husband and wife team that made it there.
Yeah, Tyler and Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Cool.
Lindsay, did you see she's selling the 125 and she wants a 250F?
Yeah. I'm sure after riding that 125 around all week, that was probably tough. I think the one that breaks my heart the most is Joey Vicari.
Oh yeah, for sure. He had that in the bag.
I mean, because he was sitting first overall in both classes after second moto. Do we know what happened?
I heard he wrecked and hurt his wrist.
Because he DNF'd the one moto and then DNS'd the next one. I mean,
Moto 3 and
he DNF'd and still got 12th.
So DNF'd, yes.
And
the other one he didn't start. If he would have made a couple laps, we would have got top 10 in that or top 12 in that one too. The DNS just sinks you.
I think people expected him to be fast, but they didn't expect him to come out and just waste people like he was. Like he was just hauling.
And I think he's still old enough. He can do mini senior 2 and schoolboy or super mini or schoolboy.
Yeah, I think this was his first year in mini senior. I thought he was an 85, 10 to 12 last year. Maybe not, but
yeah, he was 10 to 12 last year.
Yeah, so and then the other one, like I said, another kid that doesn't live in Michigan anymore, but from Michigan, Thor Thrasher, 8th in that first 85, 10 to 12 moto, hauling ass.
And we were with mom and dad.
Yeah, we were talking to them and Grandpa and Grandma.
Yeah,
and
Grandpa and Grandma.
And then he crashes the second moto and breaks both of his hands.
Yeah, some unfortunate luck.
But
luck is a huge thing down there.
That's Loretta's. Yeah, I mean that's just.
It's wild how you look at these results. How we have like a finish, a DNF, a finish, and that's just kind of the way it happens. Mason Howard, bad starts, kind of hurt him. It's just like Memphis Wiersma, DNF 29-29.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was his mechanic because with Reed being the moto before Memphis.
Yeah, somebody has to go on the line with him.
Dude, yeah, he's like, dude, I don't got no one. I was like, I'll go on the line with him. And unfortunately, first moto, he had a chain fall off And then the little, 7-year-old kid put the chain back on the bike.
Yeah, Dom was
Made it
telling
2
us
more
that at
laps.
And it came off the track and it fell off again.
Yeah, and it jammed right in the little motor, and that was it. But, for a 7-year-old kid to know how to put a chain on, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Dom
actually.
was telling us, you got to learn how to do it yourself or something. There was, I don't remember, what was he saying? A sprocket change or something? or he had some reasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
it
was
was
gonna change
suspension. It was suspension.
Suspension. Yeah.
He was figuring was the culprit.
That it wasn't stiff enough. Like I think it was bottoming out, and so the chain was loose enough that it was just coming off.
Yeah, and then so that was a huge downfall. But for a kid that only been on the bike 6 times before the regional and only a few times before Loretta's,
Yeah, for sure.
still rode good. Same with like Maverick Myers,
One
Yeah.
in the
killer
e-bike
moto.
class.
Killer moto, that
Those-
top 10.
Those guys were at
Just-
Log Road this weekend too, along with you. You were at Log Road
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah, I made the hike up.
Wild man.
I pulled in and
Uh-huh.
I see Sean. I'm like, have you been home yet, man? Doesn't
Yeah.
your shower
I
in
got-
bed call your name?
I packed all my stuff up in my van before I went down to Loretta's, and then got home, showered, went to bed, woke up at 5:00, and I was on the way to Log Road.
Wow, I can't believe you made it home first. That's wild getting there.
And then so like Lil Mav, a top 9 Moto 1,
Yeah.
Moto 2, he fell, and I just remember being in the mechanics area. I cheer for every Michigan kid,
Yeah.
or any kid that I know, I cheer for him, and I'm yelling at him like, "You gotta go!" And he's making passes up to 27th, and then
I mean,
Yeah.
still top 20 overall. He's still got 20.
Yeah.
And Mav is little.
He is.
he's a little rocket. He's
Yeah.
one of the nicest kids you'll meet in the pit.
He is.
I know.
Yeah, I
and
got a
just
funny
so,
story
and
about
so
him.
small.
I didn't even hardly recognize his dad all shaved.
He shaved his beard.
He
I
shaved
was
his
like,
beard.
what in
you
the
know,
world?
Yeah.
We were up at the line, and P-Dubs were on the line doing their sight lap, and all the e-bike kids are sitting in the shade, and there's little Mav walking down the gate looking for a line, while all these P-Dubs are coming off sight laps, about running into him, and he's just like, just looking, not a care in the world. Then he goes out there and rips a good start.
He's
I'm
so
like,
small. He just rips some starts.
He did. I saw his dad's video from behind the gate, that first moto start, and he did rip a start that first moto.
Fritch ended up, I think 18th or 16th overall, right?
18th.
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 And he did better
Yep.
with every moto, but he is such a big kid on a 50. This has got to be his last 50.
No, his dad, Brian, said no more.
Well, he said,
He's got an 85.
he's got an 85, but as soon as he touches that 85, or as soon as that 85 starts a moto, he's 50 eligibility is gone.
Yeah.
So
right.
And he's just
I imagine they'll stay in as a brawl.
yeah, I think they'll
he's
do
on the fence.
Yeah, he's on the fence. He's just a big, solidly built kid. Like he's just a big kid. And
Yeah.
Sean and I know how that is.
No.
Just big kids.
No, you guys.
My mom always said we were hard to kidnap.
Yeah, we've been big our whole lives.
That's a good one. Hard to kidnap.
That's right.
What else? What else you want to cover, Sean? What do you got going on this weekend? What's new with SC3?
Yeah, SC3 Army's growing all
Can I
the
bring
time.
up one more kid?
Okay,
Absolutely.
go ahead.
Carson Fields.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, was he on the same bike, both motos, both classes?
No, he was on 450 for 450 Pro, Open Pro, and then 250 for a
I
pretty
know.
stock 250.
I know he had some bad luck in the 251, but that Open Pro Sport class, 13th overall, top 20 all 3 motos, like that's insane. I don't care what anybody says. 13th overall in Open Pro Sport is legit, and he's racing in Canada.
Legit.
Like
are we racing Canada this week?
he's got
He
that
is.
deal for the last 3 rounds or whatever, and
Yep.
I know that he's, we talked to him a little bit on Monday, and I know that, he's ripped some starts in Canada and he's run up there. Like, that's an unheralded kid on a very tight budget. Dad's working all the time to support him and make everything go. And even if he ends up staying in Canada, like, that kid's going to have a career for a bit. He is worked
Yes.
so hard and he's so fast and so polite.
He's a great kid. he texted me after the week, like thanking me for everything that I do for him, and can't ask for much more.
No, he's a great kid for sure. And like I said, anybody that top 15 overall in pro sport at Loretta's is fast.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think anybody in the top 20 at Loretta's in the pro sport is fast. I was standing next to Milanowski's mom, and she kind of does the whole thing on her own too. And I don't know if you heard this, but she had some health thing during COVID, and she basically couldn't have that kid's only been on a bike 5 years, 6 years total.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And wins it.
wins it. So he is
He's a club kid.
So now he is, but and apparently he's even better at supercross than motocross from what I hear.
Yeah.
But I was talking to her for a minute, and I listened to some more stuff about him. She basically told him, "You guys need to stay out of the house because I have this disease or problem, and you can't be around me with COVID or any of that stuff. So you need to find something to do." And apparently their neighbor or somebody had dirt bikes and they got hooked, and now we're with Loretta Lynn's.
So he's been riding since
winner.
COVID.
Yes,
And now he's a pro sport champion.
yeah,
Right. That's insane.
But that's that I've talked with people about this before. That is that, like, you never know who has that natural ability.
Right.
There's probably guys out there that could be so fast on a bike, but they'd never get the chance to ride one. And like, this is one of those things where, like, he got a chance to ride one, end up being super fast.
yeah.
I mean, some
it
kids
could be champion.
Some kids just pick it up. I mean, it's kind of like, what was it? Jax Turner, when he was on P-Dubs, it was like his first year racing, and he went to Loretta's and did really well.
His very first year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a third in a moto.
Yeah. First year.
First year.
Like, sometimes people it's one of those things, like, some people naturally pick up a basketball and can do it. Some kids naturally go into a wrestling room and just have a knack for it. And then but there's a way larger likelihood that someone's going to pick up a basketball or go into a wrestling room and find out they're really good at it. There's not near as high of a likelihood that you're going to buy a dirt bike and go, "Oh yeah, I'm really good at this," because people don't just think about that. It's always people that their parents have been in the sport.
Yep.
Grandpa raced and dad raced or brother, it's something like that. So for this kid to pick that up in 5 years is insane.
From nothing.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
No family, nothing.
And now
I thought that was one of the coolest stories I heard.
And now, like, I know, there's obviously, like, opinions on everything, but when you're on that amateur program, like Club MX's program is pretty insane.
I think it's the best amateur program there is right now.
I mean, with
Team
what
Green
they're
didn't kill it.
No, with what they're doing down there with, like, the wellness facility and, like, the classes, and, like, they're turning that into, like, Moto University, legitimately. Like, it's insane.
Literally. Yeah, you hear Daniel Blair talk about it.
Yeah.
How, remember, he started that Moto University, and then now it's coming to real life.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Brandon's doing. And, like, I listened to the Gypsy Tale podcast. I'm actually in the middle of it right now. The Gypsy Tales episode with Brandon Haas.
Okay, I haven't listened to it
and
yet.
like how club started, like how he went down there just shoestring, just trying to. He got really good at working on tracks and was just trying to train kids and stay around moto. And met Zacho. And did some track work to, like, stay there and hang out and let his kids ride. And then it got bigger, and then Zacho got out of it, and he just keeps pushing. And he's like, I don't have any social media, nothing. He just loves dirt bikes, loves the race team, and, like, that's it. And with the cabins and, like,
that was one of my dreams is to have something called Destination Moto.
Yeah, you've got guys that have been there. I mean, Nicoletti's been there since he was an amateur.
Yeah.
Right.
Since the club was not really club.
Well, club started in 2010, and I think he said that Nicoletti came in 2010 or 2011. So right as he turned pro. So, like,
Cannonade Kawasaki.
Yeah. So, like, or 1110 mods.
I think that was after Cannonade.
It might have been. But, like, so, like, Nicoletti, and he still has a cabin there. Like, he's still there, still doing it, still loves it. I mean, I don't know. I never really knew much about Brandon, and then, like, listening to that Gypsy Tales podcast and stuff, he is straightforward. Like, this is what it is. I don't care. I love racing. I love being around it. I don't do that social media shit. Like, I just think he's putting together a ridiculous place down there, and I think it's just going to get bigger.
He is. Yeah. I mean, with more factory support,
tell us.
Imagine how big he's going to be.
Tell us more about what you got going with SC3 and what's coming in the future. What do we got? We got those new Honda cuts yet? You know?
No new Honda cuts.
Come on.
Actually, right now I'm sitting in the shop, looking at some graphics. I got to run through the laminator, and for a few local racers and a few out of staters. Actually, like this weekend we'll be going to Redbud for the Vet Fest.
If you mean Mudfest?
Mudfest.
Mudfest.
it's
I
not.
mean-
It's not looking great.
Hey,
Welcome to Mudbud.
I may have some. I have some bad news for you. Potluck may be canceled this weekend. I'm gone. Matt and Nick are on the fence. I don't know. Man.
What?
Yeah, I know. You have been a recent addition to our potluck, and we love you. There.
How many years have you been doing potluck, and you're gonna just get out of it?
10.
See,
10.
no dedication.
Those smoked chicken wings were fire.
How about my smoked jalapenos? Come on, man.
Those were good too. I ate a bunch of them.
Yes. Yeah. You missed.
But yeah, so here in the shop, I mean, I'm adding an addition. I'm gonna add another printer and hopefully find another designer that can help take a little load off of mine, or someone that can work inside the shop and print.
Yeah.
Um,
Cut them out.
just
and
getting a little
package 'em.
busy.
Cut them out and package them.
You know.
Just do something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we have a really good school program here, and luckily my sister-in-law works in the art department.
Yep.
So I can get some kids from there to start learning this tail of the
See, that'd
trade.
be great.
They need those. They need those community service hours.
Yeah, internship. You can sign off on their internship.
I forgot Cricket's an art teacher or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things Sean does that me and him have trouble when we do graphics, he uses Corel, and he's really good at it. And I use Adobe, and I'm really good at it.
Uh-huh.
But those are not compatible softwares.
No, they're not.
And me and Sean struggle sometimes when we try to do graphics together.
I'm sure you're just a pain. I'm sure you're just a pain in the ass anyway.
Oh, I'm a huge. You know who's a big pain in the ass?
Your kid.
My child.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, she learned from you.
She's texting Sean. Hey, my graphics stuff.
Oh my! I bet. That's why I didn't give my kid Sean's number. I was like, Sean's doing your graphics, and like a month later, he's like, "Where's my graphics?" And I was like, "Look, man, he's busy. Like, you ain't racing right now, anyways." and then they just showed up at the house. Like, they just showed up. I was like, "Oh, cool."
So,
I think, honestly,
I know
like,
James
I love
like his retro.
Yeah, like I love your graphics, but I think your helmet wraps are some of my favorite things you do.
See, Sean does not like the helmet wraps.
I know
so
they're
much.
not fun to do, but they always look so.
They do
sweet.
look good. My kid wants, he told me if I designed it, he'd print it for whatever price, and I'd be on my own because
I would not put it on. I would not. I would pay you to put it on. I'm not. That's too many little creases and lines, and no,
he doesn't like
no
it.
way. But they look so cool when they're done.
Probably the coolest kit I've ever done was either Thor Powell's or a kid named Rowan Williams this weekend for Loretta's. What I did is I ghosted all these images of Loretta's in his helmet wrap.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, man, it turned out pretty sweet. It's actually on my Instagram page, and it's like those like there's certain helmet wraps that I love to do, and it's like when they tell a story.
Yeah.
Like this.
I mean, my favorite graphics kit you ever did was, you and I did the throwback Yamaha before Yamaha did the throwback Yamaha.
Right, with the EFR.
Yep, we did so before Yamaha came out with the anniversary edition with the pink and purple, Sean and I did one of those on my bike like a year or two before with the pink. It was a Bradshaw replica on a YZ450. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I don't know. I really like the gas right now.
Dude, that was the 1110 mods remake, like a Honda but on a gas. Yeah, that turned out really good.
Yeah, just for Filthy Phil.
Filthy Phil, dude, he's like my favorite person in the world to listen to because he is like
your spirit animal.
Yeah, he's just like a fast version of me, like way faster version of me because he does not.
You're not as cheap. You're not as cheap.
No, but he like don't care. He'll swear a lot. Like we tell people all the time, like I try to keep it as clean as possible on this show. If you want to hear my real feelings, go listen to Moto Aftermath.
This is
right.
Or just hang out with him in a car for 6 hours and
yeah, well, You know, Adam
There's
and I are the odd couple. Most people wouldn't look at the two of us and think we'd get along, but we do just fine.
We do just fine.
Just
we
fine.
do know when to shut up and stop talking because we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, or
Just stare out the window.
just stare out the window. Listen. We did listen to a podcast on the way back.
Yeah, we did.
That was, we had
Did
not.
you guys stop at Bucky's on the way home?
Heck
On the
yeah,
way
we
down
did.
and on the way home.
Heck yeah, we did.
I got that
yeah.
XXL chopped brisket sandwich.
Oh, dude, you got to get the Bucky's Philly cheesesteak burrito.
Oh, we looked at that.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we did.
Oh, it's fire.
I introduced him to
Kate-
Big Red. It was
Yeah, I was like, Big Red. I'm just thinking gum. I'm thinking Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, then, but, and he's like, no, it's a pop. I'm like, all right,
We,
man, whatever.
I led him to the Bucky's merchandise.
I was overwhelmed.
He was literally, his brain was scrambled.
I was
could
like, I
see
should
it.
get some Bucky stuff. Then I walked over there and I was like, I don't even know what to do. Like, there's just,
Right.
they had the same pajamas that the lady was selling at Loretta's, just they didn't have dirt bikes on them. They had Bucky's on them.
They had Bucky.
That was another thing I was going to say. I was talking to Adam about this. Is you probably noticed it too. Like, there's a couple gear companies that came out of nowhere in the last year.
110.
110 came out of nowhere, and like there's a ton of kids wearing that.
Same with Mended.
Mended and 110, just like boom. I think now Mended's a Malcolm McCassie thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes.
And I know but 110 and Mended, like out of nowhere, it's like
110
boom.
stuff is pretty tight.
110 stuff looks pretty good. I mean, the price ain't tight.
No.
I looked it up and I was like, what?
And the One Industry stuff, the comeback, I loved One Industries when it was made, and I realized O'Neill bought it.
The reason why I liked One Industries when it was made before was because it was really cool stuff and it was not expensive.
It's not super expensive now.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
It's like $200 for a pair of pants.
So
$250.
So is O'Neill the value line? And
O'Neill,
One is-
absolutely. One Industries is like insanely expensive.
I didn't think it was that much of a value back then.
I used to buy One Industry stuff when you could get like the black pants and however many different jerseys you wanted.
Yeah, $22.
My
for the
brother
jersey,
had
$24
my brother had the poncho looking one, the drug rug that he called it, and then I had like the polka dot one and the Misfits stuff.
Oh yeah, I have some Mitsit here.
Corey still got the Misfit stuff. Like I love the One Industry stuff back then, and then now it's come back and it's like, it's $400 for pants and a jersey. No,
Can't afford it.
no.
I still love it.
But
And
that Mended gear that Brantley wore in Moto 2 and 3, I thought was sick.
yeah, that Mended stuff's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet. And I don't know.
And-
There's some really sweet gear.
Yeah, and Malcolm McCassie's kind of an OG. Like that dude's been around so long. Alpine Stars and everything else. Like
Ethica.
Ethica. I mean, and like I said, shout out O'Neill for bringing One Industries back, and shout out O'Neill for literally giving everybody that has ever thrown a leg over a dirt bike a discount on Hook It.
Oh, for sure. They give you 40% off just for asking.
No, if you are on Hook It, they will give you 55%.
I'm in.
I know so many. That's why you see O'Neill everywhere because people are getting sets for like
their
$50.
protective gear is still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I noticed the 110 thing for sure. And
we went
the
by their
Mended stuff too.
We went by their tent a couple times.
Their stuff looks good.
Yeah.
It just, it's a smaller tent, but yeah, I mean, and once again, like going through vendor row and like the pits and stuff like that, like Club MX out in Force, they had the whole pro semi there.
Two.
Yeah.
Two.
They had the
Washington
pro
bikes.
semi and then had the smaller rig over by TCD. Like they're not messing around. Like they're fully invested. What'd you
Same
think?
with
of the-
Mun Racing.
Yeah, Mon Racing. I think Mon Racing used to be a little bit bigger. Definitely used to have more of a presence. What'd you think of the 327?
I thought it was sweet. I went over, I watched Axel and them ride it. It was like just seeing a Kawasaki with that pipe on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we were
I'm
right
real
up by it.
curious.
Yeah, it was like super narrow and like it looks, and that was the X version too with the kickstand. I'm like, man, for the woods, this thing looks pretty sweet.
Honestly, I'm wondering how many are we going to see next year at the Sprint Duros?
So
I
it's
think
supposed to be
that's where
released in
they're-
November, but I have heard that there's already people with deposits on them in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah,
thing. I think it's going to be a year before we see a lot of moto versions of it.
Yeah, but the off-road version is going to take off right off the bat. Because you got guys that were like probably KDX 200 guys, Cowie till they die, and then they were like, I don't want to ride a 450. Now they don't have to.
I just don't see.
Yeah.
I just don't see the moto guys adopting it first year as
Yeah,
much as it's kind of late.
Did you get a look at that Beta 250F? Looks sweet.
I think it looks so much better than the last models.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
looks,
told James. James watched me drool over it all week.
Yeah,
I stopped every time.
the side plate is weird, but at the same time, for a graphics guy, the side plate is not weird because it doesn't go over the exhaust. It makes it a lot easier to put that stuff on. But
I don't like my leg resting on it.
But at the same time, like that bike looks nice.
It looks aggressive. The new KTM has a very similar look. The 29s or 28s or whatever.
And I did see that. I know Sean's a ride red guy. I did see that 27 Honda sitting out there.
I was drooling over that.
I mean, at least they put some blue on it, make it look better.
They did. You know, if it ain't red, leave it in the shed.
You know, and that's the funny part is like I talk all that crap, but like I don't ride a Honda, but my bike's red.
It is red.
I have never owned a red bike in my life.
In a car environment, we call it resale red. And for some reason, just red things. You know, that's why
I
you get
don't
pulled
know.
over.
As soon as we walked by the Honda rig and saw that sitting out there, I'm like, Sean's gonna just drool over this bike.
Oh, every time I went over to Craig Turner's and Jax's camp, I had to drive right past it. I'm like, man, Jason, that sure would look good if Caden was riding a couple of them and buy an extra one for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
well, and then after listening to Mathis's show about being up there for the release and stuff, like it sounds like it's really good. Like 9 pounds lighter, that's insane. Number one.
10 more horsepower too.
10 more horsepower and 9 pounds lighter.
I really want to ride one to see where the center of gravity is.
Yeah.
But Wickerham's got a deposit on one, so
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, Nick, I'm riding that thing.
I honestly, I want to ride that 327 when someone gets one, you know, like a chance to. I just think it's going to be a really cool bike. I really do.
I hope so.
I'm curious on that 327 when the moto version comes out, because like for what classes you can really only run like open classes and age classes, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And we've been talking here, me and James, about our 2-stroke turnout this year. Not what we quite hoped when we created that class.
We thought bringing that 2-stroke open class in would really shake some things up, but I think a little bit of it's the 18 plus. But
yeah,
I mean, but at the same time, do we really need another class for 15-year-olds on 125s?
Right. I think
correct.
I think we boot some of the kids from BC. You know, make that the youth class. Maybe we get a couple,
honestly,
but we just need to cut it.
Yeah, we have so many classes in D14 to keep a class around that gets 2 riders. I think we just need to cut it. I just need to cut it, and I think we need to cut a lot of classes. But that's just my opinion.
You can consolidate.
Yeah, we were just talking before we went to air about 45 plus and 30. 35 plus got cut this year, and the 30 plus had a boost.
Yeah, 40 plus is kind of dead. So if you cut 45, 40 is going to get bigger. I mean, there's just things we need to do. We don't need. I'm a big non-fan of 5-year age gap. I just think it's stupid.
So I think when we get to the 50, 55, 60,
well, yeah,
I think
5 years makes a big difference over the age of 50, but 35 to 40 doesn't make that much of a difference, and 40 to 45 doesn't make that much of a difference. That's just my opinion.
Yep. I
agree.
I'm in agreement with that. So maybe we'll shake some things up next year and get rid of a couple more classes and cull the herd a little bit. We're always open for
yeah, we got to get Sean ready to be the chairman.
Yeah, Sean, I'm still looking for a vice chairman for next year. So
yep, I'm out.
Yeah, James is out.
James cannot be.
Hey, can I bring up?
Anymore.
Can I bring up one kid? I don't think we talked about him,
okay.
And I don't know this kid from anybody.
You talking about Braxton Gauthier?
Him too.
Top 10.
No, but Struble.
Jaden Struble. Yeah, he's from Three Rivers. He's down like.
Kid was ripping.
Yeah, he's probably 30 minutes south of Battle Creek, and he rides at Red Bud a lot. Yeah, I mean they're
top 20
farm kid. I think I got big farm down there, but yeah, I mean, no, not just. I mean, 15.99. He was 11th.
Yeah, and he fell that first moto.
Yeah, no, he was flying, and I know he was in another class too. I thought.
Yeah, he was in 450B limited, and I think 250B.
I know I'm struggling.
250B limited.
250B limited, 1931.12. So bad middle moto, but 12th again. I mean, he's top 20 in both classes, damn near top 10 in the one. Yeah, that kid was hauling ass.
Yeah. Yeah. That was just like, I'm like, I see him at Red Bud. I see him at Log Road
Yeah.
very rarely.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I go down there and I'm like, dude, this kid is hauling.
Putting the work
And then when
in.
he fell, I think he trains with Jeff Stanton.
Yeah. And then, like I said, this 65 kid, Braxton Gauthier from, Ishpeming. So, you're talking UP, but I know he's been to Loretta's the last 2 or 3 years in a row. And,
Yeah.
7th overall in that 10 to 11 limited class. Like, you're
Knocking on
you're
the top
hauling.
5.
You're hauling. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're knocking right there on the top 5 with kids that ride all year long. I don't know if he does. I'm sure he rides quite a bit, but
Oh yeah.
If he's not at home, if you're in the UP,
Right.
you ain't riding that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he races snowcross. I don't know.
Yeah,
but-
maybe. Maybe. All right, Sean.
so right on.
We'll let you go. You've been our longest guest.
Oh,
ever.
really?
Yeah, 54 minutes.
Damn.
54 minutes.
All
55
right. All
minutes.
right.
I forgot we're on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
well,
talking.
no, it's
Dude, that's how it goes. It's like we've told people a million times. Like when it's Adam and I, it's like you're just listening on one of our phone calls with less swearing.
let's talk about
Less swearing and less talking about things from the pits.
yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah. There was a lot of pit things this last week that we noticed. That,
Yeah. There was a lot of
Go ahead.
a lot of on and off track talent at Loretta Lynn's.
Yes,
Just put it that way.
that's the
Right. Lots of it.
Adam's head was on a swivel.
I have an eye for talent.
I don't know when they go through his pictures from the 50 races if it's all going to be on track.
Yeah.
It is. It's all on track. All right, guys.
Just in the background.
All right, Sean. You going to Vet Fest? You said.
Yep. Be at Vet Fest and then Dutch.
I'll be at Jack Pine.
I'll be at Dutch. So.
Hey, watch out for my 78-year-old uncle on a KDX 220.
Oh, is he riding
Up
the
at the Jack Pine.
70 plus class? They added it.
He is. He
Yeah.
won it back in the 60s, and he actually just had me lower his bike for the Jack Pine, and
Oh man.
he's like, "I'm going." I'm like, "Oh man, Uncle Sam."
Oh man. I know Byron from the club is racing the 70 plus class too. He's all excited because they only got to do like 40 miles
Yep.
instead of 100.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll be up there. We're gonna do a
So-
live show Saturday night from the Champions Dinner. Get
So
a bunch of people on.
everybody, Saturday night, episode 19.
19. Well, I don't know if we'll number this one. This is a special Jack
Yeah,
Pine edition.
special Jack Pine. I better make a cool cowbell back.
Yeah, you better. Cowbell flyer.
Yeah. Here we go.
We could even use Logan as the background because he did win the cowbell
he
one.
did win
He
the
did win the
cowbell.
cowbell.
Yeah.
But,
Give me some pictures. We'll make it
Yeah.
happen.
yeah.
All right, Sean. Have a great night, buddy. We'll talk to you after. I'll see you at Dutch in a couple weeks for our state race.
Got it. We'll talk to you guys later.
See you,
Have a
Sean.
good night.
Thanks, buddy.
See ya. Later.
Always a good time talking to Sean.
I don't think there's many, if any, people in Michigan moto that don't know who Sean is.
I would hope not.
But here's the thing: if you are listening and you're newer to Michigan motocross and you don't know who Sean is, or Corey or Mama C, just the Chamberlain family in general, like when I say salt of the earth, probably the absolute greatest family you'll ever come in contact with. Like they are just fantastic people. They'll give their shirt off their back to absolutely anybody, and care about people and the sport of motocross and stuff. Just, you can't say enough about them.
I mean, I can say enough. He is just a killer human being, and both
Yeah.
of them saved a guy's life last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Jumped in when, there was not a lot that anybody could do.
Right.
And, Mama C will feed anyone.
I've never had Mama C's cooking. I've offered her
You
my
are
cooking.
insane.
I've
Mama
offered her my
C,
cooking.
Oh
but
my God.
I have not. I cook a lot, man.
Yeah.
Preparation.
And Rich is always just cool as can be. I've been to Friendsgiving at their house a bunch. Like they're just, like I said, Sean loves dirt bikes. I mean, he just,
Oh, yeah.
he loves dirt
Well-
bikes. The whole family, like they just love being there and just great people. And Sean is, like you said, stepped up the last couple of years to be a rider rep and help out with district stuff and sponsor the series. And we need more families like the Chamberlains.
I keep telling people the next generation, we got a very thin
we need
group.
Yeah, we need more younger people to get involved.
I need
10
more Sean Chamberlains would
yeah.
unbelievable.
We need more younger people to get involved.
Heck,
People that are
we're some of the youngest people that are deeply involved.
we're some of the youngest people involved, and we're creeping up on our mid 40s. Like, we're not going to be able to do this forever, and we shouldn't do this forever.
No.
I don't think anybody should run an organization for 20 years. Like, there has to be change in 5 to 10 years, and there needs to be change. But we're not seeing a whole lot of younger people
or
getting involved,
people.
or different people. Yeah, I mean, it's the same people doing all the jobs. But we need to.
Where are you, Ryder and Malinowski?
Yeah, we just need to get more younger people involved in the, I hate to call it that, but the administrative side of things with the rulemaking and the class making and dealing with the day-to-day issues and dealing with, just in general. I mean, I look at it that way at Battle Creek at the club. I talk to Dax and those guys about it all the time. Like, we've got some kids that have just turned 18 and are becoming their own full-fledged member. They're out from their parents, and they're helping out with a lot of stuff. And like my son, who's 15, Dax's grandson Aiden, and then Vince Bennett. I'm like, these guys are all 14, 15. I'm like, we've got to get them involved in the other side of it, the non-racing side now,
right?
Or
behind the scenes, what goes
the
on?
non-racing side of it, because eventually there's not going to be anybody else to run this stuff, and we just like
the adults in the room are getting older.
They are,
and we're not replacing.
And the crazy part is that I'm considered one of the adults in the room, but like,
think about this.
But like, we've got to, and not just in motocross, in the district in general, in all facets, in all divisions, we've got to get younger people involved in keeping this thing that we all love going.
Otherwise, we're going to dwindle away. Everybody.
Or this thing that we love will turn into the other states that don't have anything. I mean, that's just kind of, I don't know. It's something that I think about a lot, because like you see, like BK loves the district, but he's not going to do it forever. He's 55. I'm not going to say any older, because I think I'm just going with 55. BK, don't choke me. Molly,
55.
Molly, you're gorgeous. I just like, he's not going to do it forever. He's 55 years old, and like when I'm 55, I don't want to be doing it till I'm 60.
I don't
know
what
I mean?
Yeah, I don't.
So like,
I would love to go to Loretta's in 50 plus, and then call it a day.
I mean, so we really need to work on. So if you're, a parent with a kid that really loves the sport and loves races and loves motorcycling in general, don't be afraid to. Encourage them to get involved in other ways. Encourage them to, if you're at a track for the weekend and say something happens, or you're still going to go to the races and your kid might be, one kid's racing, one kid's hurt. Encourage that kid that's hurt or just not racing that weekend to go sit with a scorer or hang out and sign up or ride around in a tractor, anything like that.
We always need help and sign up.
Yeah. I mean, we need to, and if you're not necessarily even a parent with a kid, but if you're, someone over the age of 16 and you're listening to this, our viewership is usually 24 and above, but even 24, 25, if you're listening to this, like, please get involved, come to the races, learn. That's the thing is like, a lot of people be like, well, I'm not going to the races this weekend. I can't afford it. Go to the races.
Well, we'll get you a flagger position. We're always short flaggers.
That's the other thing. A lot of places will let you race for free if you flag.
100%.
Or
pay you and
or pay you and let or work and sign up or scoring. Like it's one of those things. Like, get involved, because I love to ride my dirt bike. But like I said before,
you've said a lot.
The satisfaction of an event going well, of a season going well, means more to me than winning a race. And I love this thing. You love this thing.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of people that love this thing, and we don't want to see this thing go away in 20 years because there's no one to take it over.
And they're like, me and you are trying to groom the next generation.
We're
right
struggling.
Now.
We're struggling.
And, we gotta.
We're the young kids on the block, and we're struggling.
It is. It's something that we would love to impart to other people. I want a group of like 6 to train.
Well, and the other thing is like, another thing I want parents to understand and think about is like, and not just parents, but riders in general, parents, grandparents, girlfriends, riders. We've talked about this in the sense of like, we're all volunteers. We don't get paid, right? You need to start treating your officials, your district, your chairman, your district officials, start treating them just a little bit nicer, because it is very hard to get people to volunteer. If the situation's perfect, it's hard to get people to give up their free time.
100%.
So
No one
if
likes
you're-
to get yelled at.
So if you're asking, that's what I'm saying. If the situation is perfect, it's hard to get people to volunteer. But if the situation is you're going to volunteer, you're going to put, 40 hours every 2 weeks or 40 hours a week on top of your regular job into doing this. Oh, and by the way, when you go on the weekends and all the time that you spend, you're going to get yelled at and cussed out by the people that you're doing the stuff for. So like, it's very hard to get people to volunteer when the conditions are perfect. When the conditions are you're going to get yelled at all the time and everything you do is going to be told you're wrong, then it's almost impossible to get people to volunteer.
It is. And
So I just, like I said, get involved, but get involved in a positive way. The best way to affect change is through positivity. Negativity is just going to be met with negativity. I know with me, if you come at me negative, I'm like a mirror, a magnifying mirror, and I'm going to reflect and magnify the negativity back to you. Not saying it's correct, but that's how a lot of people operate. If you come at somebody, so if you want some change and to affect change, come at them in a positive way and make suggestions and talk about things. And then if they respond to you in a negative way, well, then that's on them. But just try to be as positive as possible so that people will continue to volunteer to keep District 14 going in the coming decades.
I just listened to a Tom Brady interview podcast thing from a couple of years ago today, and he talks about how he had a negative attitude, and a coach, from Michigan had set him down and said, "Hey, man, you have a piss poor attitude."
Yeah.
And he wanted it hard enough. He started showing up every day and changed his attitude, and it affected change in his teammates for 20 years, basically, at this point. And now everybody looks at Tom Brady as a leader and someone to aspire to. Yeah. It's one of those things where me and you handle situations a little,
for sure,
a little differently sometimes. I come at people,
I say it all the time. I'm fire.
Yeah.
And I need somebody calm, to be with me.
Very patient.
Because I will, I know I've gotten much better in my old age.
Yes.
But 30-year-old me was like,
I get paid during the week to be yelled at by a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it for free.
And I'm very happy about that. But on the weekends, I don't want to get yelled at anymore.
And honestly, like I don't want anybody that's listening to this to think I'm like dogging on parents or racers or nothing. No, we go all over the place. I've been to plenty of races in other states. We have the best group of racers there is.
Heck yeah.
The best group of families. I just think that people get carried away sometimes. And like I said, it's hard enough to find volunteers. We're constantly looking for volunteers to keep this thing going.
Club members. If someone wants to become a Battle Creek club member,
I mean, Battle Creek, Portland, Polka Dots. I mean, whatever. Like that's the quickest way, really. Yeah, Bulldog. Like that's the quick Cadillac. That's the quickest way to get on the inside of the infrastructure of running races. Because,
and have somewhere free to ride, really.
And somewhere to ride. Yeah, I mean, you're going to pay your dues. You're going to put some work in. And that's the other thing. If clubs can't find good members to volunteer their time, then the clubs are going to go away.
Yeah. Or they have to pay for labor.
Yeah, I will never, I've said it before, where I have 65 members at Battle Creek, I will never pay a flagger. I will shut an event down before I pay somebody to come in and do the job that our club members should be doing. You've got a place to ride for free all year. If you can't come out and sit in a flat, I'll shut it down.
I like it. I like it.
Straight up.
We need passionate people.
Yeah.
I know some clubs have some people that are less than enthusiastic.
Every
and
club.
They usually call them, and they're in the presidents and the leadership.
It's every club, every organization that you're a part of anywhere. There's always going to be the people that pull their weight. There's going to be the people that go extra. There's going to be the people that pull their weight, and then there's going to be the dead weight. And, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to call those ones out, but we work on it.
Yes, it does.
But
Depending on your bylaws.
Yeah, but like I said, I think we have the greatest group of racers and the greatest group of parents and just in general in District 14. I'm begging people to get a little bit more involved and be a little bit more positive about their involvement.
We would love that. And I again would love volunteer workers. We always need help for banquet stuff. I need people for any of that stuff. We had some great volunteers this year for the banquet committees and stuff. People showing up early and working. I appreciate all those guys, and we're still working on 2026 stuff. The district meets in December as a whole. And
Motocross division in November.
Well, that's just a pre-sanction, but as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole, first weekend of December every year.
Every year.
Usually the same weekend as the Flint Ice Race.
Yes, usually the same day.
Same day.
And we meet in Lansing, and we have a great time. All the divisions meet as one.
Mm-hmm.
We split apart into individual groups, and then we come back as just the leadership of each division and vote on next year's changes. So we got some really good people in place this year. I know Allie sent me a very positive text message this morning. If you're listening at this point, Allie, thank you. I really appreciate that. I woke up to a very positive thank you for everything text message, and I replied right back, no, thank you. You've done a lot.
Yeah, she has.
And
She's done a wonderful job.
We appreciate you a lot because, again, you're not getting paid.
No.
Putting hours and hours into bank accounts that, the IRS does not have fun with. Anyway, let's skip to, because we're almost at 2 hours. Wow.
We're talking about Jack Pine real quick.
We're going to talk about Jack Pine real quick. 720 riders.
718 signed up right now. Looks like they have it open to 840 because probably, people online registration looks to be closed.
Okay.
And they'll allow, people to sign up on site. It's going to be big.
I think it's going to be
it's going to be real big.
It's going to be
real
fun.
cool. I'm going to be there, taking some footage, and we're going to try to put together a good Jack Pine video for the 100th. And then we'll be there, like I said, Saturday night. Logan and I will do a special Jack Pine edition of the Dirtbike download. Try to get as many
former
champs and current defending champ on there as possible. I know I have it on pretty good authority that Epic Matt Harris wants to join us on the podcast that night, so he might be the third guy. And
awesome.
I love Matt.
Matt's full send.
Matt is full send. He's fantastic on the mic. He's got great personality, and another guy that just loves dirt bikes in Michigan. He loves
does.
it. Just loves it. And he's got a very a big love for Jack Pine as well. So I know that I'm sure Talon will be on. Tyler Logan obviously will be on as a former Jack Pine champion. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure CP Corey Parlin will come on. Like we're gonna have some
Has
good.
Corey won it? Okay.
More than once.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have as many guys on as we can. Might be a long show, but there's gonna be a whole lot of Jack Pine stories and just bench racing in general, because we won't be really talking about
and
coming up or past, because like we already covered that tonight. So it's just gonna be a bench race storytelling episode.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen in. I'll be listening live. I'll be up in Fremont that night.
SJO.
I'm gonna be at a fair race. It's
yeah, because Adam doesn't just do stuff for District 14. He does fair races too.
I am doing all of it.
Yeah,
I'm doing all of it. In even these independent tracks, I talk to almost on a weekly basis.
Yep.
Some of them are AMA, some of them are non-AMA.
Yeah.
And listen, guys, we care about you riding your dirt bike. Whatever.
I don't care where it's at.
Whatever discipline, wherever. A rising tide floats all ships.
Yeah, I don't care where it's at. I've said it on Moto Aftermath a couple times being on there. Like, you want to just race at Morelands? Race at Morelands. Grant and Amber got a great thing there.
They kill it.
They kill it. And they've put together non-AMA, whatever. I'm glad they have a series.
It's a great stepping stone
it is.
for riders
it
out
is.
there.
It absolutely is.
We got a lot of people in District 14 right now because of them.
Yeah. I like I said, if you're at SJO, Mark and Matt do a fantastic job. I don't care. As long as you're riding your dirt bike, I don't care. As long as you're riding your dirt bike and having fun, I don't care where it's at.
It's going to be great this weekend for this 100th with 850 people.
It's going to be a big one. Did you bring your drone?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I got it. Yeah.
I'm going to crash that thing into something.
Okay.
Well, Logan's like, you guys are both like, oh, it's so easy to know.
Yeah. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Whatever.
All right. Well, we're going to sign off here at our 1 hour and 59-minute mark. We got a few seconds to do our outro. Special thanks to Motopops.
Motopops. Code the dirt bike down for a discount. Help out the podcast. Also, if you're listening to this and you haven't, like, subscribe,
Share.
Yeah, share. Let's get our subscriber numbers up. We want to get this out to some more people.
The more we get, the more it'll spread. And I think hopefully when that happens, we get some of those volunteers or, get people. I really think Trent and Brantley did a great job talking earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have too many moto parents or anything on here, so
No.
that's something new. And of course, Sean, thank you for killing it on here for
Absolutely.
an hour. You are always a great
Like Sean,
person.
he forgot we were even on air. He just thought we were on a phone call.
Yeah, we were on
Like, we're just used to
we're on a
it.
3-way.
Yeah, we've had a few of those. So it just, I mean, not many. Yeah, we talk on the phone a lot.
More colorful language though in those calls.
Yeah, for sure. I'm surprised. I only swore a couple times tonight.
Oh yeah,
We're doing good. I didn't get any text from Logan
or BK.
or BK. The only one BK sent me was volume's gone or volume down or something.
Yeah, and you know how to solve that problem.
But I do.
So James last week had to run all this by himself.
Yep.
On 3 hours of sleep.
You talk about me like I'm a technological retard. Or I shouldn't say that word. My bad. But you talk like a
technological sloth.
like challenged. I can still do stuff. I just don't have.
How many phone
patience
calls
with
did I
it.
get? How many phone
I don't
calls?
have patience with it.
That's okay.
No, the worst phone call was when I called you and asked you what the password to my own. So no, here's the best thing. I called and asked you what the password was to my own computer, and it's printed and stuck to the keyboard.
On the keyboard, I said, "Look down, look down."
I'm like, "What is the password to this damn thing? I can't." And he's like, "It's on the keyboard." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
I used an actual label tape right here on the
It's
keyboard.
my own computer. You can tell I only use it for the podcast.
I told him what I set it at when I redid this computer.
Yeah, I forget.
And then, of course, I put it on here to remind him.
I forget. I open it up and I'm like,
very frustrated.
nothing's happened. I call him like, dude, what is the password of this? He's like, it's on the computer. I was like, oh my god.
I make ID 10T, man.
I literally
10T.
told him, I was like, I haven't slept. I'm not good.
That was the first of 3 phone calls.
Yeah.
What's the audio thing?
Yeah.
How's this camera work?
And the craziest part is episode 1 of this I set up completely by myself.
You set up completely by yourself from nothing, and you've done a few episodes like that until I started doing graphics and stuff.
Yeah,
and
you started doing all that fancy stuff, and I'm like, no.
Bring it up. I was showing all the bikes.
Pull it up,
Sean
Jamie.
did.
Jamie,
I shot
pull that up.
Faber.
Jamie, pull that up.
So, all right, we're signing off here. Episode 18. Check out the special episode this Saturday night at blah blah time.
Probably about 7.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, share. See you guys Saturday and then next week.
All right. We'll see you guys at the track.
Sunrise breaks on the northern pines. Trail dust rising, hear those engines whine. Kicks stand up, gloves on tight. Hitting Michigan's dirt, it's a rider's delight. Every twist and turn hard in the fight. Racing through